Hello, crafty friends. It's Elisa from Paisley Papyrus, and I am here today to start a new series with you. If you've been watching any of my videos, the last 3 videos, you know that I just joined Stampin' Up, and after 20 years of being a customer, and now I'm going to start a series where I'm going to create a library for you, for those of you who are new stampers, with at least 8, probably more like 10 to 12 ideas that you can buy this particular package that I'm putting together for you, and then you will be able to make 8 to 10 or more cards in the future by following along the tutorials that are coming with you. Now, one thing that you need to know is that tomorrow, today is June 23rd, 2021. Tomorrow, June 24th, 2021, is free shipping day for Stampin' Up. That means if you spend $50 before tax on anything, you will get free shipping on your entire order. So that is the perfect time to order this. If you are a new stamper and don't know where to start and would like some guidance on where to go and what to buy in order to be able to make more than just 1 or 2 ideas. So this is the library that I have created for you. So our first item, all of this will be linked in, listed in the description box below as well. Our first item is Tastefully Touches stamp set, and this is a really nice basic stamp set. I've picked this one because it can be both masculine and feminine, and it has a couple basic sayings with it. Now, to extend the life of your stamp set, I'll have a few other options for you in just a minute, but this is where you want to start. To go along with it, you will want to pick up the tailored tag punch. This is an optional item. You don't have to have it. You could use your straight edge and just cut these sayings out. But this is a really nice, fast way to get clean, beautiful images that you can layer on top of your card. So essential is this, optional is this. The next item is this paper pack. It is called In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and I chose this one because it has a number of, again, both masculine and feminine options in it. So these are the different paper choices that I have to stand on my tiptoes to see my camera. Paper choices that are in it. So you can see this one is more masculine, this one can be either. Then we have these 2 beautiful ones. And then we have these 2 beautiful ones. Whoops, sorry, these 2 beautiful ones. I love this one. I think that's so fun. Then again, I love this one too because it looks like backsplash to me. And you can go a lot of different directions with these. Then we have these 2 beautiful ones. This one is another like painted textural looking paper, as is this one with like wood. And then we have another backsplash beauty. And then we have this pink texture. It looks like it's fabric. Then we have this one that looks, I actually think they turned this one into an embossing folder. And then a nice piece of wood grain. And then you have over here, oops, my paper is sliding off over here. And we have these 2. This one's a nice basic. And then, you know, again with a beautiful wall. This one is beautiful and feminine, I think. I don't think I'd really give that to a guy. And then another piece of wood grain. And then this beautiful pink that is also textural. And then the wood grain on the back. So you get lots of wood grain in this set, which personally I love wood grain. So then you have these 2. Another backsplash type one with another wood grain. So what I'm showing you is both the front and the back of the same piece of paper, as we just went through all of that. Okay, so that's the paper that you will want to pick. And then that is another essential to go along with the cards that we will be making. Hang on, let me put this away before I crush my paper, because I don't know about you, but in my house, paper is precious. I love it so much. Then you'll need a set of Very Vanilla note cards. The complementary color for this particular set is Very Vanilla. Actually, it might be both. It has Very Vanilla and white, but I've chosen Very Vanilla. And then you'll also need a pack of Very Vanilla cardstock. That will extend the life of your cards, and I'll get to that when we start our tutorials. The next thing you'll need that's essential is our Neutrals 8.5 by 11 cardstock. It has 2 each of 20 colors, and we will be using several of those in our paper pack. In our library. Another essential item is you will need ink pads. Now you have your choice. My ink pads are the old style of ink pads. Like I said, I've been purchasing for 20 years, so this is what I have. And the thing that I love about Stampin' Up! Is once you buy it, it lasts forever. So I have no need to replace these 3, even though they're still current colors. So I have Night of Navy, Basic Gray, and Early Espresso. Now you should pick one of those 3. Of course, you're welcome to pick all 3 of them, but one of those 3 will be what you will want to use for these cards. My 2 favorites are these 2, based on what you just saw, but this one will work as well. So you'll need one of those 3. And then you'll also need the Petal Pink ink pad. I don't own that yet, so that is coming in my order. The next thing you'll need is either the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, which comes looking like that, or the, let's see, what's this called? It's in foreign languages all the way around. Shimmer Ribbon in Gray Granite. This is actually a very beautiful ribbon. I haven't opened this particular one yet, but anyway, you'll want one of the 2 of those to go along with your collection. The next thing you'll need that is essential is the Stampin' Dimensionals and multi-purpose liquid glue. Now, of course, you can always get the tape runner one if you prefer that, but I prefer the multi-liquid glue, especially as a beginner, because it gives me more wiggle room, and I'll go over that. I also have here a shot glass. Now, I personally, I don't know, I'm leftover college days. I don't do shots anymore, but I have a couple shot glasses, so this was easy enough to find around the house, and I like to keep my glue upright in that, so it's always at the ready. Now, the other thing is when it's open and it's in there, it forms these little globs down here on the bottom, and that kind of seals it back up so it doesn't leak while you have it upright and open and while you're working. This is the old packaging of Stampin' Dimensionals, but you need a pack of Stampin' Dimensionals. Then you need gilded gems. These are beautiful sparkly gold gems that we will be using throughout this collection. Now, I'm assuming that you probably have most of these things that are coming along, but they are necessities all the same. If you need some type of a blender sponge, I have sponge daubers here from Stampin' Up, and the way these work is you put your finger in them, and then you dip it into the ink pad, and then you swirl it around on your paper to give it some color. So you'll need to pick up a pack of sponge daubers, or you can pick the blender brushes, whatever suits your fancy. You'll also need scissors. Those are essential. I don't have the Stampin' Up! Scissors yet because I just joined. And I have other scissors through the years. You'll need a straight edge cutter. If you don't have the Stampin' Up! One, if you already have one, that'll work for you, so go ahead and keep that one. This is not the latest Stampin' Up! Trimmer. I purchased this one before the latest one came out, but again, because I purchased it once, nothing's wrong with it, so I keep using this one. Then you will need a series of blocks. Now, if you're still like dipping your toe in, like I have a bunch of blocks here, but if you're dipping your toe in, D size block is going to be the block that works best. So if you're only going to buy one block, buy the D size, because that will fit almost everything that we're stamping, with a little excess room, to be honest with you. Now, those are the things that are essential. You can decide what you already have versus what you need to buy, all of which again will be linked below. But optional items for you. This one is called Happy Thoughts, and it goes everything: congratulations, thank you, thinking of you, and happy birthday. This set is discontinuing as of June 30th, 2021. So if you are watching this after this, you can no longer get that unless you find it somewhere else. But each of these sentiments fit beautifully in this tag punch, this tailored tag punch. So that's part of the reason why I picked that as well, because it makes it a beautiful combination. Now, if you are watching it after this, all of these 4 stamp sets, you really only need one of the 4 in order to extend the life of that original stamp set. So that is an option if you're watching it before the 30th of June. In the annual catalog currently, we have Peaceful Moments. Now these are another set of great year-round sentiments like all purpose. Congratulations, happy birthday, deepest sympathy, thank you, wishing you every happiness this special day. and then, you know, some other varieties of things. Then we have Through It Together. These are all little sentiments, and you don't need this if you're going with this, because you'll just straight edge cut these. So you're capable of great things, get well soon, I miss you, thank you, praying for blankets of healing around you and yours, stay strong, I'm here for you with much love, I love you no matter what. All of those kind of great sayings are there on that one. And then Best Year. Now I personally love this one because it has Father's Day just passed, but you have happy birthday, thank you for all that you do and every thoughtful thing you do. Thank you for all you are and every thoughtful thing you do. And this one can even carry into Christmas with warm wishes for a happy Christmas. You did it. Hip hip hooray. Hello. Wishing you your best year yet. Happy Father's Day. So that's another really great set. So of those 4 sets that I've picked out for you, just pick one. I mean, again, you're welcome to pick them all if you love them all, but just pick one. And before I let you go, I want to show you one more thing. If you're a new, if you're on your way to being an advanced stamper, if you think you're going to really love this, if you have a die cut machine, you want to take the Tasteful Label die set. This is below, and I will show you a trick for using this if you don't already have a die cutting machine. You will want to order a bone folder. Yours will look like this. It will get destroyed, so you might want to order 2 if you want to use, or you can use one side for cutting and one side for folding. I'm going to be using this one since it's older and I already broke the tip off of it, and I'm going to destroy it anyway. So I will show you a tip for how to use these without a die cutting machine. That's completely optional, and if you are kind of leaning towards being an experienced stamper and maybe getting a die cutting machine later. If you already have a die cutting machine, you can also get this embossing folder, Tasteful Textures, because eventually I will add to the library with things like the dies and the embossing folder. But in the beginning, the first 8 to 12 videos, the tutorials that I present to you, will not have either of these 2 as part of the options, because I want it geared towards the new stamper who didn't spend $50+ on a die cutting machine, because you're not quite sure whether or not you're going to do this all the time. Then before you go, I want to show you we have kits, and this one I picked out 2. This one's called For the Guys, and I really like it because it has sort of masculine, and they're super simple. Everything you need comes in the kit. The reason I bring this to your attention is within the kit is a block as well. Now there are some dimensionals in there, but that won't be enough, so you still need to add more adhesive to your collection. So that is an option for you, and if you are not into that option, might you consider this one, and it is called, let's see, No Matter the Weather, and it will make the cards that you see here. Now the other great thing about No Matter the Weather is it comes with a basic gray Stampin' Spot, which means you wouldn't have to buy the ink pads. So that is another option for you as well. This one also comes with everything that you need to make all of the cards in here, and it comes with a block. It's not as full size as this one, but it's a mini block for you to start out with. So, and of course you're also welcome to just buy those kits by themselves if you don't want to follow my library. I will make libraries for these as well, but those are coming one thing at a time. And then last but not least, if you do place an order of $50 or more with me, I will, and you use my host code, I will send you a free set of Champagne Rhinestone basic jewels, and that will be more accessories, embellishments that you can use to extend the life of your card kit. If you are watching this in June of 2021, this is my host code. If you are watching it in July or beyond, please go over to Instagram and find me there, and every month I will put the new host code for the month there so that you can get that month's free gift as well. So this month's host code, when you go to Stampin' Up, I will have the link to my website below. When you go to that website, it will, and start to place an order, it will ask you if you have a host code. So make sure you put in these numbers right here. I will again list it below so you don't have to watch the video again. But that will be an opportunity, if you use that host code, to get these for free. Now, if your order should if you need everything I just listed and your order is $150 or more, then do not use this host code because you will get free items. 15% of your total will go towards free items of your choice. And we have two really awesome host benefits. One is the paper and one is the textural stamps that I think are gorgeous. So I will list those below as a suggestion as well. So thank you for joining me here today. I'm super excited to start this library for you. And hopefully as time goes on, I will expand the library and show you more things that you can do with this collection that I've just listed for you. So thanks for joining me. Bye.